Here comes Donald Snowflake dressed in a long red tie. Shout, shout, shouting over chopper noise to tell you one more lie. Here comes Donald Snowflake, soon you will hear him say, witch hunt phony, yes, it's all fake news. The White House I will stay. If you want to make a quid pro quo, I'll help you make one, 1, 2, 3. If you want to put some kids in jail, the right's on me. Here comes Donald Snowflake, look at his tumbling poles. Bringing fear to every girl and boy, this is how he rolls. Here comes Donald Snowflake dressed in a long red tie. Shout, shout, shouting over chopper noise to tell you one more lie. Here comes Donald Snowflake, soon you will hear him say, witch hunt phony, yes, it's all fake news. The White House I will stay. If you want to make a quid pro quo, I'll help you make one, 1, 2, 3. If you want to put some kids in jail, the right's on me. Here comes Donald Snowflake, he's made us full of woe. Boy, we're tired after 3 long years. Donald's got to go.
How y'all doing, baby? It is Sunday. It's Sunday. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays all to you. I hope you enjoyed your weekend. I did indeed. I got to catch up my shit here now. I was distracted by the fine music that was being played, which I want to thank our one of our Blue Dot family members and the star of the Tim Cormall show. That was indeed Tim Cormall singing that. So I was tickled to death. I was lucky enough to be a guest on Tim's show again today. I always have. It's always fun, and as a matter of fact, it was so much fun today that I invited Tim and his crew to come over and visit with us, and that's what we're going to be doing this evening. But I want to thank Showtime Dwiz was the first one to jump in on Periscope. We appreciate that tremendously. Stephanie Dean, thank you very much, and y'all got to leave, but you'll be back in a minute. Yep, we'd already been interrupted by animals. Come here, and Michael James is here with us from California. Dorothy Tyndall is with us. Charlotte Peck, Oddly Wired, our poet of the family. Adina Michael, Charles Stokel is with us. Randy Peterson. I bet I ought to close that door. Woo, pig, brother. I had a great conversation with Randy today on the phone. I was glad I did. I really enjoyed having the opportunity to speak to everybody in the family, and I try to do it as much as I can. All right, the Savage Beats are subdued now?
Yes.
All right, there we go. She is such a baby, I'm telling you. Let me see, who else is with us? Denise Holt is with us. Our archaeologist, John Heron is with us. Sherry P. Christopher Baker. Hey, Chris, how you doing, brother? Pain happens, baby. That's what happens. Pain happens. And Doug in Texas is with us. Thank you very much for being here. And I guess I ought to skip on down here and find out who else is in here. John Highfly is with us. I got to talk to him, too. I think. Shit, I can't remember yesterday from today. what was that? Somebody said, whenever I say the other day, that means anywhere from yesterday to 15 years ago. Let me get this out of the way first. I got mail, baby. I got mail yesterday. Went to the post office and got a nice card from Sue Porter in Kokomo, Indiana. And she wrote a wonderful little card there. It's got the flag and the eagle there. I just love it. Thank you very much, Sue. I appreciate it. And she's been with us a long time. She enjoys our videos. And she wants to get on Discord. I have your email, darling. I will email you a link to the show where you can come in and join our Discord group. For anybody looking to do that, you can also go to a bluedotintexas.com where you'll find a link to join us here on Discord. And we always enjoy it when y'all come by to visit and talk and all that stuff. Holy shit, I'm knocking stuff all over the place. Anyway, it is Sunday. I had a great time on the Tim Cormall show with Richard Hines, Cathy Larkin, Tim Cormall, Joe Santorsa, who I like this guy, and we had a wonderful time today, and so we are lucky enough to have the singer of the song and the star of the show, Tim Cormall, with us. Tim, are you there? I see Tim's in the room. He's got his mic muted. There he is.
Turn this thing on.
Are you shitting me? Tim Cormall, how are you doing?
I'm doing just great. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I had a great time on your show today, buddy. I really did. And thank you tremendously for allowing us to play your song at the beginning of the show there.
You can always do anything for me.
There you go. Tim normally hails from the swamp. Currently, he is in Pennsylvania, where he's fixing to retire to. So y'all are covered in a bunch of white snow, aren't you?
Yeah, a lot of it melted today, though. It was raining.
Oh, was it raining today? Oh, that's all right. It'll wash all that snow away.
Not quite.
Not quite yet.
Gradually going away since Wednesday.
Well, I'm glad you made it here, and also joining us from the show is Joe Santorsa, also known as Marnus 3. Hello, Joe.
Hey, John. How you doing?
I'm doing fine, brother. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine up here in Scranton, Pennsylvania, home of Joe Biden.
Home of Joe Biden.
That's right.
So we got two Joes from Scranton. We got Joe Biden and we have Joe Santorsa.
That's right.
Outstanding.
That's right. I'm just the other Joe.
The other Joe from Scranton.
Right.
Which I really have to point out today, a fantastic deed you did, which I believe highlights what we are all about. And and we're going to get to that. Let me get to that in just a second. Let me go ahead and bring in Cathy. Cathy Larkin, are you with us, darling?
Yeah, I just got in here.
Well, you found the right place, darling. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. Took a little snooze and I woke up and I thought, gee, I better check, if I've got the time right.
Yeah, you're out in San Jose, California, so you're all the way out on the left coast.
That's right.
That's
way
right.
out here.
Way out there in California. Who solidified the minute that boat came through. That's it. Joe Biden was done. Made it.
Oh.
So we was all keeping our eyes on you. But, darling, thank you for being here. We appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
And let's go ahead and introduce David to the rest of y'all. David, Gerdek, how you doing?
Hello, John. I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I never say your last name.
Billings.
Billings? Okay.
It sounds like an accountant's name.
Yeah, you're getting a bill for that.
Yep.
David is up in California also.
Not too terribly far from San Jose.
Not too terribly far, but out
Whereabouts?
There. Whereabouts are you?
Split between Sacramento and San Francisco, pretty much. Vacaville.
Vacaville.
Oh, Vacaville. Okay.
People know it except by the prison.
Yeah, I knew it from the prison, so yeah. It's world renowned. What can I say? Well, David, thank you for being here, brother.
Oh, I'm celebrating. Today marks 30 days until the nightmare is somewhat over.
Nightmare is over. Well, somewhat over. You're right. It ain't gonna go away forever, but we'll deal with it.
Well, we got other challenges.
You know what gives me hope? You know what gives me hope, though, David?
What's that?
People like Joe Santorsa. I want to set this up. I want to set this up because when Joe told me this on Tim's show today, I really was. I was impressed because that's who we are. It's who we are. Joe Santorsa, if for those that you don't know, and who have not followed Tim Cormall Show, which shame on you, you should do exactly that. I shared it on my Facebook today. It's on Twitter. It's everywhere. Wherever you find your fine podcast, you could find Tim Cormall. Anyway, Joe and one of his neighbors, what's his name, Joe? No, not your good neighbor, the good neighbor.
My good neighbor is Dave.
Dave. Dave and Joe, they lived next door to each other on one side of the street. People moved in on the other side of the street who turned out to be Trumpers. And during the course of the election season, there became a sign wars thing going on across the street from each other. And it seems that one person would put up a bigger sign and it would be retaliated against with a bigger sign, and it escalated. And it was a hell of a story to enjoy every time I got to visit with Joe and Tim on the show. But I'm going to let Joe take up the story. What happened, Joe? What happened up there that would make me feel so proud of you? And I do. I want you to know that. I do.
Well, I can't take full credit for this because my neighbor Dave took the lead. I got to say he took the lead. But what happened was after Election Day, they took their signs down and we took our signs down. And
so peace in the
neighborhood.
Yep.
Well, somewhat. Yeah. There were no gunfire, no gunfire or anything like that. So it was okay, but yeah. And we didn't try to run each other over when we saw them on the road. Nothing like that. Good. But we got a snowstorm on Wednesday night.
I've seen some of the pictures of that shit. It got pretty damn deep.
Yeah, it did. It did. We missed some of the worst of it, but we did get a foot, which right here is called a sprinkling. But
a foot.
just north of us, they got 41 inches in Binghamton, New York. So we were lucky. But a foot's enough to move. So I was out there early in the morning, about 7 in the morning, and my neighbor Dave, he was out there at 7 in the morning, and we were clearing out our driveways and waving and laughing at each other and throwing snow at each other. And
now you had
across the street,
you had a snowblower, right?
Yeah. Oh, you don't live in the mountains in Pennsylvania without a snowblower.
That's what I hear.
Except Trumpers who newly moved in. They newly moved into the neighborhood, and they moved up to the mountains in Pennsylvania, but they forgot.
They forgot
the snowblower.
Oh shit! So what do they do?
Not a good thing.
Not a good thing.
Well, these two guys, to say the least, were not in great shape. Yeah. I mean, they're more or less like Donald Trump physiques.
Okay, got that picture in my head.
Okay, you got that? Okay. Just picture him naked.
No.
They were out there, but they were.
Oh, God help us.
The damn well would it now. Okay, standing out in the snow naked.
Standing out the snow naked, but they're trying to shovel this 100-foot driveway.
Oh, man. That's worse.
Yeah, and it's a foot deep. And, they're taking 2 shovels and huffing and puffing and holding each other up and turning blue.
Don't die on me.
So, and of course the snow plows come and plow you in. So they put a pile of snow in front of your driveway. So
nice.
These guys were never going to get out. And in fact, they were going to die. So Dave saw this and I saw him run across the street with his snowblower and he started digging into where the plow plowed them in. And I thought, well, I'm not going to leave Dave over there alone. And Joe Biden, he wants us, Scranton guys. Right. We hands across the aisle and hands across
unite the neighborhood.
There you go. Unite. Bring us back together. So I brought my snowblower over, and me and Dave went up and down that driveway. And in about 15 minutes, we had them all plowed out and nice and clean, so that they could get their ambulance in there to get their heart attacks. And these guys. They had a look on their face like, holy shit, these guys are nice guys.
Go figure.
Like thanking us and everything. And, all I wanted to ask them was if they would burn their signs.
Yes, that's it.
Just to keep us warm. Yeah, to keep us warm while we were doing this. Yeah.
That's right.
Something to, keep us warm. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So, so we did the good deed and, we came back across the street and Dave said, well, we showed them that Biden guys are the good guys.
There you go.
And they were waving at us and all happy. And hopefully in 4 years we won't see Trump signs.
Well,
in fact,
hopefully 4 years they'll be Democrats.
We won't even see Trump.
That's
So,
right.
yeah.
That'll be great.
That's right.
I did when I heard that story, Joe. To me, it just magnifies what being a good guy is. I just don't see that happening in my neighborhood.
Oh no.
Well, it's not going to snow, and
No.
yeah, if it did, they'd all shovel their shit down to my house. So I'm not sure it would work in my situation. But anyway, I did when I heard you tell that story today. I just did. I thought that's who we are, baby. We're the good guys in this shit, and as we
and they're new in the neighborhood, John, and you don't want to.
No,
we got off to a bad.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bad start, but-
at least it was just a sign war. You know what I mean? Like, that's the most civil way I can see something like that ever being played out. Like, damn, I wish we just
And
had
when
a
a
sign
winner
war.
was declared, you take your
The
signs down. I'm just
Right.
saying.
And one thing about them, they brought their signs down on November 6th, which was 3 days after the election. So they didn't hang on to hope or anything.
I'm still.
That's not bad.
I'm still waiting on mine. I'm still waiting, but nope, they're not coming down.
I filmed the whole thing, by the way, and I have that on film.
Outstanding. Outstanding. That's just being a good neighbor. That's being a good neighbor. That's just, we live in a world together. We can all vote for somebody else, but that doesn't mean you got to hate your neighbor.
Yeah, it's only in the last 4 years that you have to fight with somebody because they don't vote your way.
That's true. This is only turned this way in the last 4 years.
In our generation, anyway, I suppose.
Tim's in the heart of it. How long have you been in Washington, Tim?
Since 1988.
Since
So what?
88. Talk about it,
32 years.
insider with insider information.
I'll say that's a long time.
That's a long time to spend in a city like that. And
I wouldn't say I'm an insider because I'm just a regular guy that lives and works there. But it's like my family reunions and things. They've asked me, "Oh, you live in Washington? You must see the president all the time." I'm like, "And I'm
yeah, he comes by the house. Every
Not
day.
if I get the help. Yeah.
Stops by, brings
At
me
least
my
not
mail
in the last
occasionally.
4 years. Yeah, not in the last 4 years. I wouldn't want to see him.
No.
I never saw Obama in person one time.
No.
Yeah.
It's
Somebody says I
like
live in Florida. Oh, do you know my cousin Bob? He lives in Florida too. It's no. Chances of you seeing Bob is pretty slim.
but it's just like any other city, I mean, the people that are in the centers of power in Washington, they have a grip. So unless you work on Capitol Hill and you're seeing these people at work every day, or you're good friends with somebody who works on the Hill who can get you in with somebody, for a party or something, you get to meet them.
Right.
But it's very rare to just meet them. Now I have run into a congressman and senators from time to time. In fact, I can tell you many years ago. This would have been back around the early 90s.
Right.
I was with a friend of mine.
Ages ago, Tim.
Ages ago. And we pulled up into a fast food place. I forget, hamburger fries kind of place. I don't remember the name of it.
Right.
Parties or those kind of places. And standing at the counter in front of us was Senator Jesse Helms.
Really?
Oh, goody.
All the people who would never
All the
run it.
people to meet that guy, Jesse Helms. What was he speaker?
Oh no, he was a senator.
He was senator. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was
I
very
remember the name very well.
racist, anti-homophobe.
Oh, he was awful.
He's the one who had that ad, famous political ad that was the guy opening the letter saying that he didn't get the job, and then ripping it up because he didn't get the job because of
because of white privilege or what? That's not the word they used.
Of
reverse discrimination, or is that the one?
What? I can't think of the word now. The thing that requires employers to hire so many people.
Quotas.
Quota. Yeah.
In other words, using scare tactics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty typical.
Yeah. pretty obvious. That's it seems to be a common theme for the Republican Party for a long time. I'm getting a little bit of feedback. Is somebody listening on speakers? Okay, there you go. Got to have headphones on there. We'll get a little feedback on there. But no, it's been that way for a long time. Well, shit, squirrel. What was we talking about? What the hell was I saying?
Oh, talking about old Jesse.
Oh, yes, using fear. That's the Republican way. I got into a discussion with somebody the other day. I in my lifetime, I end up, digressing straight to Ronald Reagan when he came in. How much drastically things changed from then till now, and when it comes to the Republican Party, it's just been a shit show. They've shown themselves to be people who care nothing about the society or the people that live in it. They are there to work for corporations and rich people, and it's gotten worse. I'm not even in the room. Are you shitting me? I don't think they can hear me. What the hell happened? Are y'all in here? I can't hear us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello?
You're still,
Did
John.
we disappear?
Did I disappear?
No?
No, you're still here.
Yeah.
Through all of
I
that?
was just,
I see you.
I just
checking
muted.
YouTube. You seem to be fine over there.
All
I was
right.
just muted
All right.
in case
My screen changed and I wasn't there, so I just thought I was here by myself. Anyway, I'm trying to touch buttons, and that's a no-no thing around here. Travis walked out of the room. There he is right there. I'll get in trouble. Well, before he gets here, let me catch up on those that have donated. I appreciate it so much. For one, I want to thank Judy, who at the end of the last show on Thursday night, I guess, came in here and donated $25 and said, "Merry Christmas to John, Marcia, Travis, Tyler, Jenny, and Vicky." Outstanding, Judy. Thank you very much, darling. I hope you heard that. I'm so sorry we missed it the other day. And then Catman56, my buddy Keith, up in Minneapolis, donated $3 and said, "No snow here in Minnesota? What the fuck? I don't know, buddy. It's all over there on the East Coast, I guess. Don't worry, you're going to get your shit soon. I know it's coming." And Sarge Tech donated $5 through Super Chat and said, "Jingle bells, Trumpy smells. He'll be gone next month. Lock him up in a cell, and America will do quite well. Merry Christmas, Blue Dots." Outstanding, Sarge Tech. Outstanding. I should have sung that to some kind of tune. Well, to Jingle Bells, dumbass. And Catman56, my buddy Keith. No shit. Did you see? It's right there. It says Jingle Bells. Donate came back with another $3 and said, "The next 30 days will be a shit show. Be ready for a real Trump foobar. Fucked up beyond all recognition." Thank you, Catman56. I appreciate it tremendously. Yeah, it says right there, Jingle Bells.
So what did I walk in on? Why am I going to beat you with a stick?
Well, because a squirrel ran across the desk and hit a button, and next thing I know, I thought I was here by myself, and then the fire started, and I just barely got it out before you came back in.
Well, it's Christmas, so I won't beat you.
There
with
you
a stick.
go. He won't beat me again like he did yesterday. I'll tell you, it's a rough life I live here. I'm telling y'all. So how's everything going out in your part of the world, Tim? Everything good out there? Your house getting along fine? Y'all are going to retire and all that stuff?
Yeah, well, we weren't really planning on it, but we just happened to come across a good deal on a house in the neighborhood we wanted to be in last summer of last year.
Right.
And I still have 2 years and 4 months till I'm retirement eligible. And so we hopped on it. Luckily, we had finished paying off our mortgage in DC on our condo. And so it wasn't like we'd be carrying two mortgages at the same time. So we went ahead and bought this house. We were using it as a vacation house till, we'd come up Christmas, come up maybe for a long holiday weekend. And then COVID happened.
Surprise. Oh, my God.
Yeah, COVID's happened to a lot of us.
So as soon as I knew we were going to 100% telework at work, I said, well, let's just go on up to the house. That way we're not stuck in a condo building with, people coming and going and shared mailboxes and
Right.
And I was thinking we'd be here 2 months, maybe 3.
How long you been there now, Tim?
It's March 14th.
This is March. I'm telling you, a little extended stay there. But that's the way it is all over the country. We was talking today on your show about how bad it's getting all over the place in different areas. This is, the vaccine's coming, but it's still a long way away,
Yeah, it's a quiet Sunday here today. I'm surprised. I think the last time I was on Tim's show, we had sirens and all kinds of stuff on my side.
Right.
Today, it's been absolutely silent.
I think we gained, 290 new cases in Nueces County.
Up, Tim, I think we're getting a little bit of feedback from your end, pal.
Oh, sorry about that.
No biggie.
What was I saying?
Talking about COVID cases in town.
Yeah, rising all over. Hey, COVID cases. Not only did Tim sing the song for us coming in, which I had made actually some plans. And look at there, how convenient that, because I have his album right here. Buddy Davis, Songs and Thoughts, just donated $3 through Super Chat. Buddy, thank you very much, brother. This is, as a matter of fact, because on the next show, we're going to feature, let me get that closer. That's Buddy Davis. He is a Grammy-nominated, I get them mixed up all the time, Grammy-nominated artist who is a Blue Dot, he's a very close friend. And we're going to be playing some of his music. I was going to play some tonight, but then we wanted to have Tim and Joe and Cathy on tonight, and it turned into a Christmas thing. So, buddy, thank you very much, brother. We're going to be playing some of your music on our next show, brother. So if y'all get a chance, go by Buddy Davis Songs and Thoughts over on Facebook, on YouTube, and enjoy listening to some really great music. So, Buddy Davis, thank you very much, brother. We appreciate that. Tell Bonnie. I forgot Bonnie's. He told me the other day, because I talked to him on the phone. His other daughter, he's got 2 daughters. I talked to Bonnie on Facebook, but Buddy's going to try to get on here on Discord pretty soon, we hope. Anyway, thank you very much for that. COVID. Not only did Tim provide the opening song for us, he also provided us with a public service announcement that we're going to play. Are we?
Yeah, we're going to play it. I was going to ask, though, really quick, because I never did get a name. Who sent this in, Tim? You want to let us know who we're about to watch here?
Oh, the one that's on...
Yes, the COVID testing.
Oh, I don't know. A friend of mine just sent me an email with the video embedded. I have no idea who that is.
Well, let's just... She's a wonderful advisor for public service announcements. So I enjoyed this on Tim's show today, so I thought the Blue Dot family might enjoy this. This is just a COVID-19 public service announcement on testing. So take that away. And this is a public service announcement brought to you by the Blue Dot family.
To reach out to you and say, we've got to do this ourselves, guys. Test yourselves, stay vigilant, stay safe, take care of yourself. You can't rely on those tests out there. And even if you could rely on them, you can't get them. So all I'm doing is I just want to reach out to you and say, you've got to do this yourself. So probably the best way you can test yourself is, to basically take probably something like a glass of wine or a beer or a whiskey. And then what you do with it is if you can smell it, you probably don't have COVID. But you probably want to, just to be 100% sure, you probably want to drink it. And if you can taste it, then you probably don't have COVID. But they do say that the more tests you can do, the better. So I'm thinking every night, I don't think I have it, but it's really important that you stay vigilant and stay safe. So I tested myself 45 times last night, and what I found was I woke up, I felt fine actually. I was really good last night when I did that. But when I woke up in the morning, I kind of had a sore head and I didn't feel great and I had the sweats. I thought maybe I'm coming down with something. So I've stayed vigilant all day and I'm going to stay on it and I'm going to keep testing all day because I did wake up a bit sweaty and headachy. So I'm just going to keep testing all throughout today. Yeah, still don't have it. Yeah, I can still taste that. So if you can smell and taste, and you can do that over multiple tests, I would say you're okay. Cheers, guys. Keep testing. Stay safe. Be vigilant. Bye.
All right.
And we're back.
And there you go. Public service announcement brought to you by our good friend Tim Cormal. And I think it was appropriate test myself. And if you wake up in the morning, you're not feeling right, well, maybe you ought to test yourself again just to make sure. I thought it was great. Anyway, John Ifly donated $10 to Super Chat and said, all I want for Christmas is Donald Trump free presidency. January 20th can't come fast enough. Gonna pop some corn and watch them take Trump out of the White House by force if he doesn't leave. Fuck Trump. Indeed, that's what, he alluded to it the other day that maybe he won't leave. Yeah, go ahead, asshole. Make my day because I'll enjoy watching that on TV as Secret Service removes his ass forcibly if they have to.
Well, I think that they should consider using the Hannibal Lecter technique, like we were talking about earlier.
Handcart.
Yeah.
Yeah, a hand cart with a face mask over it. Put a rubber ball in that
Yeah.
mouth, too.
I seriously.
Yeah, put a ball in that mouth, too, because we don't want to hear him.
Yeah.
Do you think Mike Flynn has had a mental break? With
Mike Flynn
that he's
is the
gone.
most disgraceful. The man is a disgusting disgrace to this nation. And the word general should never be associated with his name again. He's a traitor.
No. One of my coworkers actually used to work for him at the Pentagon.
Is that right?
Really?
To work with me, and he does not have nice things to say.
Really?
Yeah. Well, little did he know how right he was. Because look what he turned out to be.
I don't think Judge Sullivan had much nice things to say about him either.
Yeah, he's pushing the QAnon thing, the QAnon thing. You know,
Mike
he's
Flynn
really
took
into
an
that.
oath. He took an oath. Stood there in front of a fire pit with his buddies out there and his wife and everything. Mind you, this is a general of the United States Army who is now raising his hand and taking an oath to a person he doesn't know. So his integrity, in my book, went out the window in that moment, because you're taking an oath to some other entity other than the United States Constitution, which he swore an oath to uphold. So, in the words around the Blue Dot family, fuck Flynn. That's what I think.
Right.
I do.
My Twitter friend of the week.
Yeah.
You know, Mary Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuckers.
Fuckers.
Jeez.
What?
Sorry, I stole that pro question over that.
Dad looks at me and goes, "What?" And I didn't do a damn thing. What are you? You all right?
Some kind of sign over there or something.
No.
Like you pointed to your watch, and I looked at my watch and I went,
"Are you okay?"
Fuck no, it ain't tight.
You all right?
No.
Wake up, John.
I need medicine. Johnny Fly, what are you doing in this room?
I snuck in again.
I see that.
I admit.
You left
I
a little
snuck
door open, and there you go. You snuck your ass in there.
Hey, I see you like that smooth lager, huh?
I did indeed, Johnny Fly. Thank you very much. That's a good beer.
Yeah. Good.
That's a good beer.
Hey, it's Schuylkill County beer.
Yeah.
Hey, while I'm on, I wanted
There he is.
Well, I wanted to ask a question.
Yes.
Maybe Tim would know, but that jerk that was from North Carolina, Jesse Helms.
Yeah.
I understand that somebody was supposed to have put a big condom over his top of his house. Is that true?
Oh yeah, that was actually.
A condom.
Oh my God! Because Well, I went down to see a friend of mine that lived there. Oh my God, and they hated him in North Carolina, and they told me about it. And I thought, holy shit, I would have loved to have seen that. I had to ask him about it.
And back in the day when we were first figuring out what AIDS were, Jesse Helms was one of the leaders in it's a gay disease. Let the gays have it. That's Jesse Helms.
Yeah.
Anti-condom
That was
use. He didn't want to let condoms be promoted in schools or anything. And yeah, he caught serious help
During
for
the
that.
HIV crisis?
Oh yeah.
Oh
Well,
God, he was
what?
horrible.
When you looked at him, when I first looked at him, I thought maybe God put his ass in the wrong place.
Yeah, it looked like it, didn't it?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, he was an ass in more ways than one, huh?
You bet.
Well, I
Old
don't have
school
to ask you.
racist, old school homophobe.
I don't have to ask you how everything else in Pennsylvania is because both Tim and Joe are up in Pennsylvania. So we done got the weather report, unless it's different where you're at.
Yeah,
Well, no, it's fine. We had a foot of snow here too on Wednesday, and I waited till like Thursday afternoon to shovel a little bit on the sidewalk, but I had to dig my car out.
Shovel, you need a snowblower. I know a couple of guys. I'll hook
I
you up.
know.
Johnny, what part of Pennsylvania are you in?
You ever hear of Schuylkill Haven?
Sure. Not
That's
far from
where I live.
not far from Scranton, where I am.
Yeah, I'm about. I guess it's about 2 hours. It took me 2 hours to drive up there.
Mm-hmm.
But I used to go to what the hell is it? It was a campground up in Gibson, Hillside Campground. You ever hear of that?
I haven't. Nope.
I haven't.
I've been there.
All right. Well, it was a clothing optional.
No,
So
Oh,
Okay.
really? Clothing optional, Johnny. Really?
yeah.
Are we that proud, buddy? What do you do?
well,
Walk
I
around
have
with a
to
yardstick
confess.
in your hand?
Oh, I could say something about that.
Yeah, it's a family show, buddy. Family show.
I know.
Speaking of
I
which,
would go up there just to look at the pretty pine
listen to
trees.
you. We know why you was going up there to look. We know what you was looking
Yeah,
at.
now, it was in the
There's
interest
all
of
them
nature.
trees.
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you. We
The
turned
nature, yeah.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Because
Nature
we're
boy.
Nature boy. That's what he is.
That's right.
So
And when you looked at me at times, I was just like nature, like when I was born.
that's I do it all the time. In the shower. That's it. That's all anybody's seeing of my ugly ass. I'm telling you.
Hey, John, that might be a good way to get rid of your neighbor.
There you go.
Please don't. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. I don't want to be
thinking-
around
wait,
for that
I'm
shit.
thinking,
No,
I'm
no,
thinking.
no.
Wait a minute. It is cold outside right now. Come on.
Something. I started some trouble, huh?
If they still have their
no.
flags
Cover
up
up
when
the
it gets
window.
warm.
Yeah.
Just cover up the windows, Travis, so you don't have
Oh,
to see them
shit.
when naked.
Thankfully,
Oh,
my house
hell.
has no windows, so I guess
Catman
there's that.
56, my friend Keith, came back with another $3 and said the Proud Boys versus the National Guard. The National Guard have an Apache gunship. Hello. Yeah, they don't get the big picture. You know, what are they going to do? Surround the White House and protect his ass? I don't think so. But,
Johnny, to answer Johnny's question earlier, it's a little bit of an urban legend that ACT UP actually put a condom over Jesse Helms' house, because that would have been kind of hard.
I was thinking, where'd you get that
Oh,
condom?
they could put it over his head.
What they actually did was they
And who
inflated.
was it made for?
Yeah,
that was one of mine. I loaned them.
Oh, okay, that explains
that's what
everything
they
right
do,
there.
yeah.
what it actually was is they actually inflated a giant condom on the front yard, on the front lawn.
Yeah, because
Like,
I was trying to figure out how the hell could they put that over his house and
You know-
and not get caught.
you know how
Well-
they had, you go by the car dealer, they got those sock pup things that
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it was
yeah.
like,
They jiggle around a little bit.
yeah, it was like a giant condom. They just inflated it up on his front yard. That was it. He lived in Northern Virginia, in the suburb.
Yeah.
Nothing like saying you're a dick right there.
Oh.
You
Anyway,
got that right.
speaking
By the
of
way-
urban legends and stories abounding, Joe, Could you grace us today, buddy, with a repeat performance of the clown car?
Well, John, I guess I can.
Well, I would appreciate it, Joe, because I so thoroughly enjoyed the tale.
Well,
Thank you very much. Well, let me set it up, if you don't mind.
go ahead.
Well, I just want to let everybody in the family know to gather up, get a nice little cover. This is a Christmas tale that you will hear, and so get your favorite little drink there and your favorite little Christmas pipe, and get all nuzzled up and enjoy this fine rendition.
Light a
fire. Get some MAGA hats. If you got MAGA hats laying
one.
around, just a little
Yeah.
lighter fluid, just light that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that?
Don't do
Don't do that. I'll burn the house down.
You might-
Yeah, let's don't do that.
Yeah, it might have.
And what the
Just
hell
throw
are
your
you
MAGA
doing
hat
with
in-
MAGA
in
hats
the fire.
anyway?
They're good kindling.
They are. They are good.
Yes.
They're made of cotton,
Oh,
I
yeah.
understand.
Oh,
Or
yeah,
something.
they'll go right up. Mhm.
But
You just have to
They
get used to
probably
the wailing of
turn
the evil
into-
spirits as they leave the hats when you burn them.
that's right. You can
But
see them
beyond
dancing
that,
in the
they burn pretty well.
smoke.
There you go.
But anyway, please sit back and enjoy the tale the night before Christmas.
Yes, I took some Clement Moore night before Christmas, and I threw it in a wood chipper,
Yeah.
and I molded it back together and butchered it up, and this is what we come up
This
with.
is what you got.
This is it.
This
This is it. And let's see if we can find it here.
This is page 4.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
here we
Okay, kids.
All right.
Get your snacks, get your popcorn. Ready?
There we go.
It was the night before Christmas,
There we go.
and all through Trump's White House,
Everywhere.
not a creature was left there
Not nobody.
except the fat louse.
That's it. Everybody else gone.
The lawsuits were filed by his lawyers with care,
That's it.
in hopes that a recount soon would be theirs.
Recount that shit.
Ivanka and Jared were snug in their beds,
Ooh, yeah.
while visions of pardons danced in their heads.
Daddy's gonna protect us.
With some supersized french fries and Big Macs to eat,
There you go.
Donnie just settled down as he
There you
started to
go.
tweet.
Oh, tweet.
When on Fox TV, he saw Hannity frown.
Uh-oh.
So he got out of bed and turned up the sound.
Oh, yeah. What's up?
Away to the recliner, he sailed like a ship, tore open Doritos and fresh garlic
There
dip.
you go. Set the go.
The color on the face of a crestfallen Sean
Oh, man.
looked like day-old tortillas left out in the sun.
Oh, that's bad.
When what to Trump's wondering eye should appear
What was it, Joe?
but a bunch of reporters with
Oh.
camera
Your
gear,
cameras and gear.
with a limo pulled up
Yeah.
to the very front row. Trump knew in a moment it was Pres-elect Joe.
Oh, that's who it was. That's who it was.
Much faster than vote counts, his footsteps they grew,
Oh,
and he stepped up to the mic to name his cabinet crew.
oh, yeah, this is good.
Now Justice, now Commerce, now Anthony Fauci. That last one made Donnie particularly grouchy.
Ooh, Fauci.
Take charge of the government and tear down Trump's wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. So off to transition Joe's minions they flew
Oh, man.
with progressive ideas,
Yeah.
and Kamala too.
Kamala, too.
And in between my pillow commercials
Yeah.
came the knocking and yelling of federal marshals.
Oh, Lord. It gets exciting.
As he slapped on his wig and jumped up from his chair,
Yeah.
down the door came and Joe Biden was there.
Ah, I knew it.
Just a one-termer, Joe said with a scowl,
Yeah.
and his trusty dog Majors just stood there and growled.
Yeah, that's a good dog. Good dog. Good.
It's a note of eviction, he said with a grin, and he walked right past Donnie and let himself in.
There you go. It's his house.
Trump's eyes, how they squinted, with bags that were saggy.
Saggy.
His cheeks hung like lemons, his neck like a baggie.
Ask you on the show what cheeks those were.
His droll little mouth was forming a smirk
Yeah.
as the last bit of ice cream dripped on his shirt.
Oh, last bit. Then look that.
The grease on his hands he wiped on his ass,
Yeah.
and the room almost emptied when he let out some gas.
Oh, no.
Mm.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
God damn. He shit his diapers again.
He had an orangey face and a massive large girth, like a big mother rhino about to give birth.
Oh, shit. That's nasty.
He was massive and huge, like an overweight elf. And Joe laughed when he saw him, in spite of himself.
There you go. It's got to get a good laugh.
So Trump threw up his arms and went back to his seat, grabbed a bucket of chicken, and continued to eat.
Yeah, might as well stuff him out.
Trump spoke not a word while Joe did his work and lysoled the oval, then turned to the jerk and throwing his middle finger up from his fist, he motioned the marshals to cuff fat Trump's wrist. Then he sprang to his car, to his team, gave a wave, and away they all drove with our country to save.
There you go.
But I heard him explain, ere he drove back to Dover, you can sleep well this Christmas. The Trump nightmare is over.
Outstanding. Outstanding, Joe.
Yeah.
I so enjoyed. Now, if y'all don't know, Joe Santorsa can be found, of course, on the Tim Cormall Show every week. And he brings along with him the Clown Car, which there has never been an episode on Tim's show that I did not thoroughly enjoy the Clown Car. So, Joe, thank you so much for gracing us with your reading.
And apologies to Clement Moore.
Everybody's saying bravo. In the
apologies to Clement Moore. He's rolling in his grave right now.
Did an excellent job with
it. Butchered my poem.
I think you perfected it, brother.
Yeah, where's my bell?
It
when
is
I
the
need
proper one. Yeah, really. I'm going to give you a gong. There you go. That's Jay Santorsa. Joe, tell them where they can find you.
Oh, they can find me on Twitter. I'm at Marnus3 on Twitter. That's MARNUS and the number 3. And I'm on Facebook as Joe Santorsa.
My friend.
And with the Tim Cormall Show. We have our own little page on Facebook.
There you go. Outstanding. And you're also with Kenny Pick, Turn Up the Night with Kenny Pick?
We do a live show Tuesday and Friday nights, 7 to 10 Eastern on Turn Up the Night with Kenny Pick on Radio for Humans Network. We're on hiatus until Inauguration Day, actually.
Right. Yeah, when the show will return then.
Yes.
Yeah, Kenny had a tragedy in his family, and he's taking a little time off for that, and we send him our best. But, again, I always enjoy the Clown Car on Tim's show, and it's just a big thing with me. I like it. I like interacting with it, too. So I have fun with it.
Hey, Joe?
Yep.
You know when Joe Biden was knocking at the door?
Yeah.
You know what Trump heard, right?
Tim, you didn't have your soundboard up there, Tim, because when I did the let out the gas thing, you're supposed to play that jingle.
Oh, that's right.
You missed the cue.
He's making up for it now.
There it is. Feel free to hit your soundboard at any time, Tim. I got to get me one of those.
We're working on that right now. We were just working on that before we went live today. We're starting to put that in motion. That's going to have his own set of buttons for him to push.
Well, look, let me show you one of my buttons right here. It'll work, right, if I do this?
Which one are you going to hit?
Well, just the only one I have.
Which one is it?
This one.
Oh, okay, yeah, go ahead. There you go. And now look, you have another button.
I started that.
Now you got the power to stop it whenever.
I don't want it.
That's fair.
I don't want it. He's gonna give me buttons I can play with. See.
Yeah, I have a virtual soundboard. It's a program called Soundbite.
Soundbite.
Nice.
You know, that's always what I enjoy coming over here because and let me be upfront with everybody because I've learned a lot about what to do. You know, I've been doing this for 4 years. I run my mouth, but when you have our family meetings and you want to provide, I don't know how to do it. I'm pulling this shit out of my butt every time I do it. But I'm lucky enough to be able to go on people like Tim's show and see how he does it. And today I just outright asked him, buddy, why don't you just come? I want to play your song. I want to steal that little drinking that wine lady too. It was fantastic. So Tim, thank you very much, brother. Tell everybody where they can find you.
TimCormall.com is the website for the show. And Tim Cormall on Facebook and Twitter. If you do follow me on the Facebook, you know, if I see, I have been getting deluged with Facebook friends lately. I don't know what it is. It's just like they're coming in like 20 and 40 at a pop. and it's like it's crazy. And so I've been kind of being a little more selective. So let me know somehow. You can send me a DM on Twitter, Tim Corma on Twitter. I'll follow you back on Twitter, but on Facebook I'm being a little bit more. So
Yeah, I don't know what it is about Facebook these days, because 90% of them that come through with friend requests are weirdos.
yeah, so if I don't follow you, let me know your handle and I'll follow you back. So because I love everybody here in the Blue Dot family. So
Well, we love having y'all come over and visit, Tim.
Well, you know what, John? I always get these requests from these wild ladies that want to be my friend, and I have to keep.
Yeah, don't flatter yourself. I get them all the time. You go to look at the profile. It's one picture, and usually it's of their boobs or their butt. Look at me. I'm nice.
Yeah.
Come follow me or talk to
I
me.
have no interest whatsoever.
Facebook is really bad with bots and all that other shit. That God, I wish we weren't on Facebook personally, but we have a huge family over there, and that's the only reason why we stick around. That being said, though, Facebook family, if you ever want to make the move to YouTube,
Travis is always, Dad, get him to
I'm
move
not
to
a fan
YouTube.
of Zuckerberg or that platform. The only reason why I have one is just to use Messenger, because I have friends that only use it, and they're the only reason why I'm even on that platform to this day.
Well, Facebook is what, a lot of you just have to learn what not to pay attention to.
Hey, and Johnny, you know why you're getting those friend requests, right?
You've been sending them to me, Tim?
You've been hanging out at the clothing op.
Tim, be telling on me. Don't tell me. me and Johnny Fly, we go hang around in places, just to.
There's some pictures circulating about you, John.
Fraud, fake news. I demand a recount.
Okay.
It was cold that day too. Anyway. So
I know. Shrinkage.
Have you been to
I
that
never
place?
had that problem, John. I always had somebody to cuddle me.
Are you hanging around? Are you hanging around that place by the Four Seasons lawn care and crematorium and porno shop?
That's it. Next door.
Not quite.
Yeah,
That's
one of
too
those-
far
He's
south
the
of
guy
me.
standing outside with the yardstick in his hand.
It's actually a tape measure, John.
A tape measure. Yardstick only goes to 3 feet. Hell. They got to have something to work with. Sarge Tech jumped in and donated $5 and said the hidden verse, sadness is what Trump's knew as the swing states turned blue. The elf on the shelf did his due. I wish I could get the tune going. I can't get the tune going in my Sarge Tech. Thank you very much, brother. We appreciate those donations. It's what keeps us being able to pay the bills, and the internet company wants a lot of money. Assholes.
By the way, John, did you want to play Johnny the song I sent you?
The K-Tel?
No, the one about your Christmas balls.
Oh, yes. Yeah, the one you got this.
Give me a second. I'll set that up.
We're gonna play with Tim's balls, and we're gonna. Oh,
No,
we're gonna play Tim's balls. No, Tim's balls. Wrong.
Be careful.
Well, it's a Christmas thing. It's a Christmas thing. Travis is setting it up for me right now. It is.
Yeah.
That's what I enjoy. I don't know. When I was on your show today, I asked you, where the hell do you get all this shit? Because every time I come on there, I hear something that's just killing me. And I'm thinking, where does he find this shit? I need to do that. I need to find something like that.
Right? The internet.
We provide fine entertainment with our Blue Dot family. Fine conversation. That's what we provide here.
It's family values.
It's family values. Shut up, guy with the tape measure. What are you shitting me?
Alexa provides the fart noises.
Yes, Alexa
There you go.
comes in occasionally, but she can't.
Oh no!
I'm
Now
gonna
my
have to
Alexa's gonna do it.
Yeah, better watch your mouth.
Alexa, no.
Alexa, no. Be quiet. That's
might wanna
improper in public. What are you doing?
John, you might want to give a little warning before you play it, because if you have any kids around.
Yep, they've already been. Yeah, if there's kids listening now, it's too late now.
It comes from an album.
Yeah.
Old album of Suggestive Christmas songs.
Suggestive Christmas. Well, it's a nice sentiment. It's what we all do. I mean, I don't know anybody who doesn't. Do you?
Yeah.
It's just everybody I know does.
Yeah, well, you got to be careful, though.
Oh, I have a
You got to
button.
watch the...
Okay. Are you ready? I have a button I'm
yeah.
going to push. Did it do something? It did indeed.
Grandma gave us a box so wide, we opened it up and looked inside. There were balls of green and red.
Is it playing on YouTube again? There it is.
Balls for the Christmas tree. This is a present to you from me. While we all sing merrily, you can hang your balls on the Christmas
That's
tree.
what you do.
Oh, hang your balls on the Christmas tree. Make it look so bright.
Tell me you don't do that.
Balls on the Christmas tree. Oh, happy Christmas night.
Got no balls on your tree, Johnny?
My cousin came in kind of late with some little round things that we all ate. When we rolled them down the halls, he said, "Don't break my popcorn balls."
See? Where was your mind?
Hang your balls on the Christmas tree. Make it look so bright. Hang your balls on the Christmas tree. Oh, happy Christmas night. Daddy had a big long thing tied up with a purple string. A baseball bat that I could see, but he hung my balls on the Christmas tree.
There you go.
Oh, hang your balls on the Christmas tree. Make it look so bright. Hang your balls on the Christmas tree. Oh, happy Christmas night.
See?
Grandpa brought a turkey gobbler. The gobbler gobbled the apple cobbler. Then the strangest thing occurred. We all sat down and ate
The bird. When your balls are on the tree, you'll be tickled as can be. When the Yuletide spirit calls, there's nothing like a tree with balls. Oh, hang your balls on the Christmas tree. Make it look so
telling you,
bright.
I don't know
Hang
anybody
your
that don't put their balls on the
Christmas
tree. Where do you put your
Happy
balls?
Christmas night.
We got lots of different kind of balls on our tree.
One of my favorite Christmas carols.
Outstanding. That's what I
They
mean.
ought to have a-
I go on your show
They
and I
should
hear.
ha-
Go ahead.
They should have a tree where they put the Republican senators' balls on a Christmas tree.
Well, you know they made a deal
Yeah,
tonight.
but they don't have any.
That's why, because they're on the tree.
A star shone
You got to
in the
be
north,
careful,
and
though,
they
when you
made a
put those
deal.
wire hangers in there.
No
Oh,
shit.
God.
Oh,
Ooh.
Lord.
Just be
Ooh.
really careful.
Real
Really
okay?
careful.
Yep. Got,
Yeah.
got,
You can prick yourself. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you could hurt yourself, with them little hooks.
Yeah, but those balls will
So
hang
be
really good
careful
on
when
the
you
tree,
put the
man.
hook in your balls because that
That's right. It hurts.
it hurts if you don't do it right. They did make a deal tonight, I understand.
Yeah.
A stopgap or a $900 and something billion deal, I think. They agreed on. Well, I guess they'll have a signing ceremony tomorrow, whatever they're going to do. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
I think it goes to the house tomorrow or something.
Yeah, it does. It goes to the house and then
Now, does the dickwad in the White House have to sign it?
Oh, yes.
he
Yeah,
can
but
veto
he's
it if he
been-
wants.
He's
It
been
doesn't
making
matter.
noise. He's been eager to sign a stimulus that goes to people. It's one of the
Yeah.
few things that I've kind of looked at him going, it's kind of interesting because he's been against McConnell and the McConnell crowd on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard
Well, you
Melania
never
says
know.
she can't stimulate him anyway. So
Well,
Really?
you never know what Johnny Trump might say. I'm not going to sign it till I get this. You never know with this idiot.
Yeah. I can't wait. It can't not be stressed enough how important Georgia is. And, man, I
That's
understand
right.
Stacey Abrams is on top of it down there.
Yes,
I heard
she
a
is.
big
A lot of young people register,
a
that's for
lot of-
sure.
I think Stacey Abrams knows everybody in Georgia turning 18 this month.
Yeah,
and
really.
is being right there. But there are, I saw a story on the news the other day that this young Republican first-time voter can't wait. So it goes both ways. There's going to be a lot of Trump support too, but it all hinges on turnout. So
It's going to be interesting to see how it turns out.
I'm going to be glued to the TV.
I hope getting them active is the first step. I hope once they can start engaging, and they'll
Yeah.
start thinking for themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
How How many I remember hearing on the news, and I'm trying to think, was it 76,000 or 376,000 new voter registration?
I'm just like you. I know the 7.6 is in there. I don't know if there was a number before the 7.6. New registered voters. And
I think it was 76,000.
76,000 at least.
I think that's what it was.
I thought it was a fairly high.
A lot of young people.
And they already had a record number of early voters too.
Indeed, they did. That was in the news also.
Yeah, they've had over 1 million.
1.1 million.
So, you know, if past this prelude, those are Democrats requesting those ballots.
For the most part.
For the most part.
Yeah, for the most part.
And the other thing is that Kelly Loeffler and David Perdue and the GOP actually filed a lawsuit because there were so many new voter registrations since the November 4th election, or November 3rd, that they actually wanted to require that the counties keep those ballots from those newly registered people separate from the other ballots so they could be investigated. And the judge
really?
Good.
Well, did you also hear, too, that again, Donnie Trump is putting a petition or whatever to the Supreme Court because he's saying there's three election things in Pennsylvania that weren't right or something. Can you believe it? He will not let it go.
No, he's not going to let it go.
He's making money off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The more he screams,
he's collecting from his minions.
The more the chumps out there chump in money for it. And he's laughing his ass off all the way to the bank. What happened?
Yeah, they're supporting the lifestyle of the rich and famous, or infamous.
Hold on while I look under my desk.
Hang on, no, you keep the show going and let me worry about it.
I kicked something and maybe, I don't know, all of a sudden my screen went black.
Oh no.
So it doesn't even have the little red button where the power light is supposed to go. So
John, we got to keep an eye on you.
I moved my freaking feet. Come on, give me a break here. My hands never left my elbows at any time. They're right
now
here.
You see what we put up with.
I don't know, man. I think I might have kicked something off or turned something on or something.
Remind me to keep you away from my computer, John.
Oh shit, buddy, I'm hazardous with all this stuff. Yeah.
You're just dangerous there.
I got no red light, so I don't know what happened. But let me look over here. No, you worry about the show. I am, but I was gonna. Oh wait, I see. There's the red light. It says Emerson right there. All right, now that I have that fixed. Well, it ain't fixed yet. It's still a dark screen, but lo and behold, there y'all are. No, I don't want to detect a new audio device. There's everybody. I think I'm still here.
Yeah, you're coming through.
What I do? I plug the TV? Yes. Fine. Now I can't even move my feet. We need a bigger office.
Sounds like a personal problem.
I can't move this is the big office. This is the big studio. This is the master bedroom. I've told y'all before. That's how much my wife is devoted to this show. This is our master bedroom I'm in.
I tell you, I get amused every time you come on the show. I really do.
So, you're telling me you sit around and laugh at my ass or what?
Well, yeah. I mean,
what kind of friend is that shit?
No, John, I simply I use it as an example when I tell anyone that anybody can do this.
Look at this monkey. Look at this asshole. Look, if he can do it, anybody can do this shit. Is that what you're telling him?
You're my shining example.
Man, thanks a lot. What a family, man. I'm telling you. Sarge Tech, who likes me. You don't know this group. Donated $5 to Super Chat and said the hidden verse. Oh, I said this. That's all right. I called it out. I hit it again. You didn't. I'm pointing out there. You didn't, you left that up there.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Find one thing.
I'm just saying.
Y'all actually don't know. We were going to try to get Dad a green screen and everything right before the show.
Right before the show, we had the
Granted,
green screen
it was my
behind
dumbass
me.
idea.
Yeah, it was.
So the reason why he kicked that power strip was because we had to move all the lights and all the other junk around in here just to try to facilitate that for it to not work. And
translation, not my fault.
Not entirely. You did kick the power strip. I'm just saying. And I'm about to give you buttons to push? Jesus Christ.
Tim's got buttons.
Tim knows.
buttons.
Tim knows how to use
Tim
them.
knows how to use those buttons.
You know how to use the buttons, Tim? Is there a fucking button school we go to?
I don't have any buttons. You just click with the mouse.
It's the same thing at that point.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same
He's in
thing.
trouble now.
I get to play with the mouse?
Here's the thing.
Oh.
Tim has looked into this. Tim probably did all the research he had to do. What research have you done?
I got you.
Yeah.
I got
so
you,
in other
baby.
words, I was about to say.
I got you, babe.
Tim, you were IT for Fauci, weren't you, Dr. Fauci?
Many years ago, yes, I was.
Yeah, so
Wow.
he has a
Oh.
little experience.
A little bit experience. So, yes, Tim did used to work for the guy that you see on the news all the time.
Worked for him for 10 years.
Indeed.
Man, that's
Tim
cool.
has,
But
a,
my
Tim has
point-
a very
my point
impressive
was that
history. Let's
My
leave it
point
at
was that he had a lot of computer experience.
Yes, I spent some time at his house.
Oh,
You've been to Fauci's house. Who else can say that? Not too many, baby. See, we have, yeah. See,
I've seen him cuss someone up one wall and down the other.
nice guy. nice guy.
Really?
Yeah.
He looks
doctors.
he's too sweet and kind to do that. isn't he?
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, no, he's a doctor.
On-
Doctors are Jekylls and Hydes.
He plays that part on TV.
Yeah. He's a hot-blooded Italian, man.
Oh, that's good then. That's good because that's what I've got in me, mostly Italian.
We used to have I'll tell you a story. When I worked there, one of our buildings, there was a room called the Woodshed. And in the room was a chair and a video conference unit. And when somebody got in trouble, they were directed into the woodshed, and
Holy
Dr.
shit.
Fauci would come on the screen.
No shit. Going to the woodshed.
Oh, my God.
Oh, hell. Yeah, he's
Sadist.
going to be kind of rough to work for.
Yeah.
Where are you going, John?
Jeez.
I don't know. Boss called me in the woodshed. Damn. But anyway.
I've worked with some really irritable doctors. I mean, from all over the world.
Yeah.
These guys
You have
were at one time, and they were in the United States. I mean, they were here now.
In the medical field. You were a nurse, right?
Yeah, but nurses get a lot of shit from them doctors. You have to earn some of them you have to earn their respect, and some of them you never get it.
Boy, and these doctors, they operate on me. God, I better be nice to them or I'm in trouble. I mean,
It helps. Excuse me.
But I would
Cavendish.
say, I didn't mean to trash Fauci because he is a wonderful person who does really good work.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a
he knows
smart
for sure.
man.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
he's a
is.
smart man.
You just gotta watch your back. You don't want to cross.
They score 0 in the personality department. That's the problem.
Yeah, you
They
get
may
up
be
that
brilliant.
high, it's no longer a necessity to be a nice guy. Your job is the facts and getting the job done and whatnot. So
Right.
And what I'm wondering is, how he's been putting up with Trump.
If any more shit hits the fan today.
Right?
What the? I want buttons. I want a mouse. I want that kind of shit.
Out of his mouth a few times dealing with.
Boy, howdy shit. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just looking over at the chat here, trying to catch up with everybody. Santa in red, John Mary, ho, ho, ho. That's right. I'm in my Santa colors tonight. I love this shirt, by the way. Occasionally I wear it to town, somebody go, and because I never go out without my cowboy hat, somebody will say, hey, that looks like your shadow.
Yeah, highlights your white beard there,
me.
John.
I love it. I love it. Old Matt with only 2 cats. The woman needs more cats. Old Matt, 2 cats, donated $5 to Super Chat and said, fuck Trump from here to the middle of January. Every day, baby. Every day. We can't wait for his ass to go. But yeah, we've still got a month to go. We still have 1 month of putting up with this kind, and there ain't no telling what he's going to come out with next week. Are you shitting me?
Yeah, we've got a month. We got a month to listen to this. God knows what that guy can come up with.
The next date to look for on our calendar, I guess, is January 6th, right? That's the next big event.
That's the next one.
And I hear grumblings going on there.
Oh.
Yeah, but what the hell is he going to do? It's not going to do any good.
It's not going to do any good. But you're going to have congressmen in the House of Representatives sitting up there hum-hauling around demanding this, that, and the other, but they don't have 2/3 in the House, and they don't have 2/3 in the Senate. So, no, it's not going to go anywhere. And I understand Tommy Tuberville down there in Alabama, who just got his senator, he's already been smacked by Mitch McConnell about stepping up and trying to object to the vote in January.
Let me just say this much. I had a boss who told me this many years ago because we were going to some congressional testimony on the Hill.
Right.
And he told me before we left, my first time to ever go to a hearing, he said, nothing ever happens in Washington that isn't scripted.
That's true.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, when you think about it. Yep.
Well,
So when you see those hearings and things, all of that is pre-written and scripted and things like that. And
yeah,
sometimes
it's going to be a show.
Sometimes they go
Even
off.
with Jim Jordan, I can't stand that guy.
Right, but very, very, very rarely is anybody going to say anything that was not expected. You know,
Right.
I mean, there's no big.
Yeah, there's a script they followed when they go out on that floor. They know what they're going to do.
So you know, Mitch McConnell, I have a feeling, you know, he's like, this is over, right?
Right.
The way Mitch McConnell keeps his people in line is with those committee ships.
That's true.
And if Tommy Tuberville wants to be on a committee,
that's exactly what he told him too. I understand.
I will tell him that.
If he comes on the floor of the Senate and tries to cause a ruckus, maybe so he don't get no committee to sit on. He'll just be Senator Dumbbutt from Alabama.
Look what they did to that Michigan state congressman who was threatening violence on the radio program.
Yes.
They stripped
all of his committees, as well they should have.
Good.
Yeah.
Can you guarantee us there won't be any violence? No. That's his answer? Really? Michigan, it's almost like Texas. I get concerned with the stories that come out of it.
Yeah. Where are these crazy people coming from?
I don't know. They must have a whole lot of, malicious.
Yeah,
They've
a lot of malicious, a lot of malicious patriots, they call themselves. These people are anything but.
I think they grow them out in the garden.
Well,
what's the point of these committees? I mean, why is it that they want to be on the committee? Do they get paid more? Are they in the limelight?
Oh, that's
more,
power, baby. That's power. You chair a committee. You're in a pretty good position, I would assume.
Yep. And there was somebody in the House who got thrown off the committee. Who was that said something racist?
God, that's Steve King.
King from Iowa.
King from Iowa.
Oh, yeah.
That's back when he was preaching
totally
about, if it wasn't for white people, civilization just wouldn't be, we wouldn't have civilization without white people.
Oh, come on.
Yes. Oh, he's a racist asshole.
Oh.
You just really have to wonder to yourself how some of these people, who are the people in that district that voted for Steve King? Because
I can't imagine.
It should be ahead if he's got a rebel flag planted in a coffee cup on his desk. It should give you a sign.
I mean, who voted for Mitch McConnell? Really? I mean, those numbers, 3 to 38.
Probably fellow 80-year-olds.
Well, as
that
I
would be an
understand
interesting election to look into.
If you take one district there I guess Lexington, where most of the people live, the population, if you take that district or that area, it doesn't matter what the rest of the state votes. You're going to get it. And I think that Mitch has got that locked up. Because he dumps a lot of money in Kentucky. You get a lot of money. As a matter of fact, on the list of states that give and take, Kentucky gives the less and takes the most. It's that kind of deal. That's how come I always hate anytime, and Donnie's done it for the last 4 years, when he talks about red states, blue states. When you start talking that shit, you better watch your ass, because it's the blue states that, by a majority, support the red states.
Exactly.
That is where most of the tax base comes from, the blue states.
Yeah, like my state.
Yes, California. You take away that chunk of change, we get hurting on the budget.
Yeah. Take away the fifth largest economy in the world. We'll see how that works.
Yeah, that doesn't work too well. Same way with Texas. We contribute a lot in oil and gas industry. But you know what? I was really impressed the other day when he came out with his environmental, with all the appointments the other day. I was
really
encouraged and just felt good, especially with the Department of Interior. That just made me feel real.
Deb
good.
Haaland, she's great.
New Mexico.
They couldn't have chosen a better person.
No.
Unfortunately, now she's out of the house.
Yes, we're gonna have to, have some special.
Just hope that she's got.
Yeah,
I don't know if they'll have special election or an appointment like.
I don't know.
Yeah,
they're going to appoint.
How the hell do they?
I believe.
Well, how the hell do they handle that? When they take somebody out of the house like that, it's not making.
One of our senators is now the vice president.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah,
so we should be able to replace her with a Democrat, though.
Yeah, I'm
sure.
sure. I'm not sure who, but there's a lot of names going around, but I haven't heard of one.
I believe the way it works, if you're in the House and you vacate a seat, they have to hold a special election.
That's what I thought. That you have to have a special election in the House.
Democrat from the Silicon Valley, represented from the Silicon Valley area. I'm drawing a blank on his name.
Right, but if you're in the
Cortese?
Yeah.
I think so.
If you're in the
no, not him.
No, I don't think it's him though. It's
no.
If you're a Senate, what? Tim,
it's an Indian name.
It's an appointment from the governor, right?
Right. If
yes.
I think it depends on the state law, but most states, if someone vacates the Senate, then the governor can appoint somebody to fill out until the next election.
Until the next
so
election.
That's Kelly Loeffler was appointed in January. Georgia left, and then so that's why she has to run in November at the same time as David Perdue.
Right. That's why Georgia had both Senate seats open on this race at the same time. Normally it would have only been Perdue, but because of Kelly Loeffler's appointment by the governor, she has to run in the next election. So that's how come we got them both open right now. So she has never been elected by the people, and let's keep it that way. And let me catch Diana Mallory, bequeather the gong and secret squirrels and M&Ms. Donated $5 super chat and said, just got here. What did I miss? 31 days are on the downhill slope now. You didn't miss nothing, Diana. We just been sitting around here wondering where the hell you were. As a matter of fact, the whole conversation for the last hour has been nothing about where you been. So, where you been, girl? I just wondered. So,
John.
Yes.
I got a bigger gong than you.
Don't say that right here on my show, Tim. You come. Where's your gong? Let me hear your gong.
My gong isn't playing. Oh gosh, what happened?
Wait. It was cold. Wait. You hear that? Huh? Where's your gong?
There you go. Let me see if I can reboot it. Get it.
Oh, you got to reboot your gong. I got two gongs. You ain't come out with a gong yet. Come on.
It's you know what? Every once in a while you get a damaged wave file. So.
So the
you must have hit the gong too hard. The file
You've been
corrupted.
hitting your gong there too hard there, bub.
Broken wave file.
Oh man, you've broke your gong, buddy.
I ruined my joke.
Yeah, my gong holds true. I love my gong. I do.
A damaged wave file, huh? That's your excuse, Tim?
That's it. A damaged file.
Yeah, it was cold that night.
It was cold. My file was damaged.
Shrinkage. His file shrunk.
His file shrunk. I was going to whoop out my gong, but it was cold that night.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Shit. Boy,
oh, God.
Indeed. This is the way it is over at Tim Cormall Show all the time. So y'all make sure to tune in and search up Tim and come give him a listen. It's always a kick in the butt show. Joe Santorsa is always over there with the clown car. All of that stuff. It's just always a tremendous time over there. I enjoy it so much.
It's a good show.
It is.
Yeah, I love listening to it.
There you go.
We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
I rarely know how many people even listen. So unless somebody says
people listen and they don't leave a check or something, that a thumbs up or whatever.
So,
that would be
all y'all out there.
Well,
Don't forget to look down there at the bottom of the video there and hit that like button, because I'm starting to get a few thumbs down. Only a few. Makes me feel good.
Well, when I go on
means I'm
Tim's
doing my
show,
job.
I can't.
John, when I listen to Tim's show, it's usually right on his direct website.
You can do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At timcormall.com.
But I don't know. Is there a like button there or no?
No, probably not. On Facebook there is,
Okay.
and
Yeah, there is. At the bottom of each post, there's a post on Facebook, Twitter thing.
Okay.
So give Tim Cormall a look up on Facebook and check out the podcast, the Tim Cormall Show, wherever you find your fine podcast.
And please, when it comes to any, especially any small creators, medium, large, doesn't matter, because that's a thing. Sometimes people don't know if there's people out there listening or watching. So like the conversation y'all are having in the chat right now, this tells us, hey, y'all are out there. So please, if there's an opportunity, take that 0.5 seconds to give a thumbs up wherever you can. If you got 2 seconds, write a comment. Say you watched it, you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Tell your content creators what your favorite part was. Seriously, it makes a huge difference.
It does. It does to the people, like me especially that are small time. That support means tremendous. It means everything to us. It gives you that motivation to keep it going. And in our case, with the donations that we have in our Patreon and those that donate here through the show, really does. This is my job. This is how I pay my bills. So thank you very much. And it keeps us on the air for that. We appreciate it tremendously. But our family has grown only because of this conversation. And on a side note of that, let me caveat that last statement with no donation is ever required or anything on this show. This voice will go on as long as y'all have me, whether that happens or not. I just don't want to feel anybody obligated.
It just helps support us and make sure we can keep it going as often as we do.
It's tough times.
So
yeah.
But don't ever think for a moment that it's necessary to be taken apart. Yeah. Discord, nothing.
Yeah,
Come
I
join
get a
in.
lot of letters saying, John, I'm sorry I can't. You don't have to say you're sorry for shit.
Jesus Christ, please
Baby,
don't.
You're out there. I appreciate you listening. That's the biggest thing.
There's no cost in the family.
No.
Exactly.
No, everybody, family reunion, baby, you just bring your dish. Bring your potato salad or, whatever you're going to bring.
Bring up some good conversation.
There you go.
That's... I think don't ever underestimate the time you just spend with us. And by the way, you notice these comments are getting sappy because guess what? It's the end of the year. We're reflecting now. We got 31 days to go till this nightmare might be over. Might be. We'll have to see.
We'll be over.
A bottle of wine
It'll
right
be over.
back there. I'm fixing to pop the cork on in 30 more days. And I'm going to shave. I got into a discussion last night. I really don't want to.
I know. I don't want you to do it either.
I don't want to, but I have to.
You have to. You made a promise.
Not only that, Mama said, "Oh yeah, it's coming off." You said it's coming off, so Mama's like the deciding vote. It's like she's like Mitch McConnell. Don't come to the floor unless she says so.
John,
does she still have to braid it for you so you can sleep?
She can. No, I don't do that because we found out when she braided it, or if I put a rubber band in it. It creates a wave in my beard that I can't get out, so the beard just kind of wavy. And,
you have to iron it.
So, no, I go all natural at night, baby. And the beard just ends up somehow a lot of times up here in my mouth. And, I'm hacking at them, trying to dig in my mouth to get that hair out. It's not as pretty at 2 o'clock in the morning. You get up and go to the bathroom. You're looking at the mirror. Oh, Lord, have mercy, shit.
You got stuck to your cheek.
It's yes.
We heard that old Donnie, when he leaves, whether he's hauled out or leaves on his own.
Either way.
He can't go back to New York.
That's what I hear.
James waiting for his ass there.
Yeah.
They don't
Tish is going to get him.
I wonder where he's going to go.
They don't-
Oh, they don't want him at Mar-a-Lago, so I don't know. Where do you think he's gonna go?
Yeah.
You
Comrade.
better hope he doesn't come to Pennsylvania.
No, that's Russian music.
That's
Good. Send him over there.
I want a button.
I don't know if you keep kicking power off to these things, it might restrict those buttons to get away from you. I'm just saying.
That's his best shot. I've said it for a long time. He should schedule a state visit to Moscow right at the end of his term, and while he's there, he could just ask for asylum, because it's the only safe
Putin
place.
doesn't want him.
Putin
doesn't want him. He said there's enough people in the United States that love him.
Well, now
50%
he's
he
useless
said.
to him.
Well, and I told Kathy, why doesn't he go live in one of the states where his supporters are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
really.
Where's a pick a good one?
I believe he referred to those as the shithole states.
Yeah.
You better hope it's not Texas.
You don't
John.
know what? Yeah, keep his ass out of my state. We have enough stink in my state as it is already. Look at
Ted Cruz would let him live with him. Kick his
I'm
wife out.
telling you, you
let
can
Donnie
look at
move
my
in.
whole freaking state. Look at my governor. Look at my lieutenant governor. Look at my attorney general. Look at my senators. Look at some of my congressmen. Look at my congressmen. I'm freaking
You
embarrassed by this shit. I'm tired of it. You
have a
Texan
collection.
my ass. The Texan doesn't act like that. The attorney general does. He's a freaking pardon. He's a crook. That's what he's doing. This whole stinking government in Texas. It needs to break, baby. It needs to break. We need to progress in Texas. We don't need to backslide into some bullshit governor that wants his tongue up so far Donnie's ass, and a lieutenant governor who offers $1 million if you can just prove voter fraud, and an attorney general who's willing to sue in the Supreme Court to deny the votes of people in other states.
Do you think he'll get his pardon? I think he's trying to.
Oh, he's going to get
desperately
his
go for
Yeah,
it.
he's going to do the whole 9 yards. Yeah, he's
question-
desperate because he is. He's a crook. He's an attorney general in my state. He's nothing but a crook.
Somebody said they left the light on at Motel 6.
The question is whether preemptive pardons will hold up in court.
Yeah,
You know,
let's
he
see.
can pardon-
You know,
he
it
can-
is. That's when it's going to be tested. He's going to hand these pardons out, but the pardons, they don't specify a crime. Preemptive, really?
Yeah.
And
Well, I
it-
mean,
and it will be
been
tested.
He's been indicted, so he could pardon him for those indictments, but he would have to accept guilt.
That's right. He would
And
have.
then, and then that would waive his Fifth Amendment right. And so
Doesn't that
then
mean
he
you
would-
can't serve again?
well, I mean, it means that he can't plead the Fifth if he accept a pardon because you admit guilt.
That's
So if he
Oh,
wanted to
God.
question further on somebody else involved in the case, he would have to answer.
So the answer to the question was, what happens after this? After the election's over, what do we talk about? For a while, we're going to be talking about criminal lawsuits and everything else
Right.
around
The
here for a
question-
while.
Is they're investigating him now? You heard that his several people who worked for him actually wrote, asked the FBI to investigate him for what was it, bribery and some other stuff. And the question is can he be pardoned preemptively without having been being charged for those crimes? It's never been tested.
It's going to be tested because it doesn't mean that charges can't be filed. Because how do you know that you're pardoned from the crime if you don't know what the crime is yet? So there has to be a crime. So he will be charged, and then he'll whip out his pardon, and then we're going to find out. That's what we're going to, that's going to be the show. It's going to be a fight in court. Like everything else Donnie has ever done, he is depending on the thing being tied up in court so long that he just dies of misery, I hope.
Old age.
I like misery.
Jeez.
I don't care what it is. I just want him to,
Yeah.
I want him broke. In my dreams, he's out on the sidewalk holding a cardboard sign, and nobody gives him squat.
Yeah, him and his children, too.
Yeah.
Him and his children.
Oh,
Yeah, we got
those kids.
rolling here. I got to go figure out what to rustle up for dinner.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
we're fixing to head out the door anyway, Tim. Let me thank Tim Lowry. He just donated $5 to Super Chat, said only 30 more days of Fear the Beard. LOL. Fear the Beard. Oh, I'm going to miss my beard. I really am. Yeah, it's about time for us to wrap up shop anyway, Tim. So I want to thank you very much for not only allowing me on your show today and enjoying that conversation, but coming by and visiting here with the Blue Dot family and enlightening our day. We appreciate it tremendously.
Well, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to come on. I got to get on here more often.
Yes, come by
and again,
anytime.
where can we find Tim's show at?
Tim, go ahead.
TimCormel.com. Also available on Stitcher if you like to stream that way. Available on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, pretty much any podcast player.
There you go.
Nice.
It's a pleasure talking to you tonight, Tim.
Good talking to you, Johnny Fly.
Tim is a gateway to a whole lot of people that again, Kenny Pick, Turn Up the Night when he returns, is another fantastic venue to go get entertainment and conversation. We just really appreciate the voices that are out there. And Tim, you've really helped me out over these last 4 years, allowing me to come onto your show and giving me a voice. So I appreciate that.
We are glad to have anyone. In fact, I even invited Randy to join us sometime next year, Randy Curvin.
Oh, outstanding. Rantin' Randy. He would be excellent.
So if you want to be on the show, just let me know. We usually book 3 guests each week. Me, Joe, and 3 people. When you get over 3 people, it's really hard because then you start talking all over each other. So
it does. But we have some great.
And the shows have gotten longer.
Shut up! I'm talking. I love you, baby. I'm just messing with you. Go ahead. Go ahead, Cathy.
And the shows are getting longer and longer because there's a lot of stuff.
It does.
Well, and normally we would keep the show at about an hour, but since we're all home from COVID, nobody really has any place to go.
I mean, you might as well use the captive audience.
Up to like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
It does. You can get carried away in the conversation. It's easy to get let time go away. If it wasn't for Bellica, I'd be in the blue room until I don't know when. Until my wife came in here and slammed the door open and said, "What the fuck are you doing?" Bellica is one of our sweethearts. She reminds me to occasionally go in there and visit my wife.
There you go.
She's the one that gives us the hug, John.
She is the hugger of the family. And if you ain't got a hug from Bellica, well, I feel bad for you. You need a hug. So, yes, we have some treasured family members. And a lot of them you can find in the Blue Room, which is where I'll be going right after the show. There's a whole pack of blue dots over there that every night after the show we all get together and party like it's what year? 1950? Whatever it was? I don't know. Everybody gets out their walkers,
Oh,
Party like it's 1870.
Yeah, 1870.
I couldn't do that.
Shit. Anyway, Tim, again, thank you for being here, brother. Joe, I always, brother, you've known long enough now. I just love your clown car. I love your delivery, and always a pleasure. Anytime I'm on Tim's show is to hear your clown car. So we appreciate that.
I appreciate that, John, and it's an honor to be on your show.
Not really, but you can say so. It's okay.
It's an honor. It's an honor. And some people asked in your chat there where they could find a text of a visit from Joe Biden or the night before Trumpy. We publish the clown car on WordPress every week. So you can just go to jsantorsa.wordpress.com. And all the clown cars are there, including the text to Night Before Christmas, or the way I slaughtered it. And I put the link. I'm putting the link right there in the YouTube chat there if anybody's interested.
Well, thank you, Joe. I appreciate it because it is a treat to hear some of Joe's. Not some of them. I haven't heard you bunt one yet. You've knocked him out of the ballpark every time. He picks a new subject every week, and it's just a hoot to hear. And I do so enjoy interacting with him.
Well, you and Joe work together so good
No,
too.
no, I have nothing in it except the ooh, tell me, Joe, or something like that.
John's my best. John's my best audience.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for it. When I hear the clown car open up, that garage door open up, I'm ready to go. I'm always looking forward to it. So, Joe.
And when I'm selling my products, he's there. Where do I buy that?
Where do I buy that?
Where do I buy those?
What's the name of the name of the company again? Give it to me, Joe. It's I'm having a fart in my head.
The name of the company that
usually sells all the neat stuff.
Oh, it's the clown car. We have our own.
That's
our
right.
own line of products. Yeah. We had we were selling Rudy's styling and
see a variety of
comes
products.
in 55 gallon drum. Yeah, oil.
55 gallons.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah.
The small bottle, you say.
Well, you can get it in the travel size. That's.
You get in 10W40 and 10W30.
That's right. That's because you want the 1030 for the winter. Because you don't want
You don't want
gum
to run it down your face at the wrong moment.
You don't want to run it down your face when you're doing a news camera.
Right. So I wanted to say to Joey, he helps me so much with the show. We play off each other. He is a fantastic Photoshop expert, which is why I always say that at the beginning of the show, because he does our show art for us every week. And then he writes the clown car segment and sends it to me, and then I go and find him an opening.
and you do a damn good job at that too, which is where we got one of our songs today.
Plus he does all the good fart sounds. Yeah,
really?
his soundboard.
He has the fart.
Yeah.
Christmas
especially
fart.
when it's necessary.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
And don't forget the
Russian hooker.
Russian hookers.
Oh, and the pee-pee tapes.
That's
Pee-pee
right.
tapes.
That's right. So, don't forget to visit the clown car and make sure you buy all those products.
All the PP tapes.
All the PP tapes are there. They have volume 1, volume 2.
We try.
Again, Joe, thank you so much for coming in. Kathy, thank you all the way out from San Jose, California, to coming by.
Oh,
grace us
you're
with
welcome.
Your voice this evening. We appreciate it. Y'all know how to get here now. Y'all know y'all are all
yes,
welcome here.
we all
anytime.
know how to get there.
Yeah. And David, brother, we thank you
Yes,
for
sir.
coming by. David is one of our regular Blue Dots on here, so we enjoy that,
Thank you.
along with our own Johnny Fly. Both?
Yes.
That's your cue.
Hello.
Hey, you with the tape measure.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking. Anyway, thank you both,
Yeah,
David, for being here, and Johnny Fly. We appreciate it tremendously.
My pleasure.
Always my pleasure.
Outstanding. Anyway, and we want to thank everybody for coming by and joining your time. Your precious time is the best gift that you can give us, so we appreciate you coming by here and spending it with us. And before I run out the door, Diana Mallory, bequeather of the gong, secret squirrels, M&Ms, and Lord knows what else, donated $5 through Super Chat and said, found out last night 3 of my Trumpian friends who didn't believe in the corona scare are sick with corona. 1 is recovering, or 2 are hospitalized. Sometimes that's what it takes to pick them up. We hate to hear that news. We don't want anybody to get sick with this. But when somebody goes through life saying it ain't going to happen to me, you can bet your ass it's just a clock going by. It's going to happen to you sooner or later. Which reminds all of us, it's in the middle of this COVID pandemic, so please wash your hands, wear your mask, stay the hell away from nasty-ass people. Do the best you can to protect yourself, your family, your bubble that you live in, and try hard to try to put a smile on somebody's face every day. It'll put a little joy in your heart, too. And remember, there's always people like Joe out there willing to even go across the street and clean the asshole's driveway who voted for Trump, because that's who we are. Because sometimes we have to
Converting Trumpians.
That's right.
One shovel driveway at a time.
Shovel at a time, baby. We'll convert you. Look at them. They're so nice. They came over and did this work. Maybe we ought to listen to them. See, it's that simple. Maybe that's the way it'll happen. But anyway, thank everybody for being here. And tomorrow's Monday, baby. Ain't no telling what's going to be happening. I'll be here with my opinion, and then we'll meet back here again Tuesday night for another Blue Dot family meeting. So please come by and join us in the conversation, get a few chuckles, and have a little discussion. We enjoy it very much. Thank you, and good night. Y'all say good night to everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night,
everybody.
We'll
Good night.
There you go.
Merry
buddy.
Christmas.
And Happy New Year,
Happy
buddy.
New Year.
There you go. Thank you very much. We'll see y'all later.